Well, I'm going to do a review on the new GoPro Hero 9. My wife bought it for me early for my birthday. Thanks, honey. About 2 weeks to my 52nd birthday, so I guess when I turn 52, I'm going to have to close my eyes, pretend I'm 26, and try twice as hard. Let's get started. There's so many features on this, I gotta have notes. Check it out. It has a front screen and a rear screen. Now let me go through what's in the box. You got your camera. You got your floaty handle. You get 2 rechargeable batteries that are supposed to last an hour and a half apiece. That's awesome. You get this magnetic clip to clip it on, stuff here and there. Also, you could use it to clip it on your hat. You look around, pretty sure it's magnetic. Take my word for it. Comes with this helmet, adhesive mount. This mount right here, it goes, different chest mounts that we get. But it's a lot better mount than the older ones because you got this rubber locking tab here. You push that down into the mount, watch me drop it, and you shut it back and it's snug. It came with 32 a 32 gigabyte memory card, which is great. You just have to buy them. It's good for starting out, but I bought me a 128 just in case. Comes with the adapter too. That's good. And it's supposed to come with one of these. Mine came with 2. Thank you, GoPro. And here's another mount. Almost looks like it. Well, that was identical to that one. And that's what comes in the box here. Now let's get to the deets. Glasses are fired up. It's got the front LCD screen with live preview. It'll show it a certain way, and you can switch it, and it shows exactly what you see from the back panel. 55 millimeters tall, 71 millimeters across. Microphone. And here's a new feature that's a little bit to get used to. Your fingers that you attach it to your mounts, these fold down and up, and they're replaceable. Now let's see, I'll tell you the top features. It takes 20 megapixel pictures, 4K 60 frame per minute video, and 5K 30. 5K is unreal. It's waterproof to 33 feet, which I'm going to buy the waterproof case, just in case. It has a Hyper Smooth 3.0. I guess that's your image stability. 8x slow motion, data overlay, 1080p live streaming, voice control, scheduled capture, super photo and HDR. It has what they call time warp 3.0 video, which is like time lapse. It has night lapse too. Digital lens, which includes super view, wide linear, and horizon leveling, linear and narrow. Horizon leveling means that when you're videoing this, you turn this like this, whatever. Your video, it's gonna video it level with your horizon not crooked. Also has narrow view, which I like. Live streaming 1080p. It has webcam mode. It's good. It has hindsight, live burst, schedule capture, and duration capture. The schedule capture, I think, when you go to hit record and you have that activated, it'll video the 30 seconds before you hit that shutter button. That helps you not to miss stuff. It has voice control with wake on voice. That means you can leave it on. You can tell it, to wake up or turn home. RAW and all photo modes. Not sure what that is. On-screen shortcuts and presets. Touch screen. Touch zoom. Point orientation. Photo timer. And let's see. 8x slow-mo at 4 bits per second bit rate. It has face, smile, blink, and scene detection. Exposure control, a GP1 chip. That's good. That's great. Pro Tune. There are 1720 mAh lithium-ion batteries. It has an audio mic input with media mod. Raw audio capture. Advanced noise reduction and stereo audio. It's Bluetooth, GPS enabled. It connects to the GoPro app. You can connect that to your cell phone with Bluetooth. You can upload the video off your camera directly to your phone. And that way you could empty your memory card and have more memory space for your video. You see it. Auto upload to cloud with a GoPro subscription. HDMI port with media mod, sold separately. USB-C port. Now let's see. I'll go into some of the technicals for you. 20 megapixel photos. Yeah, with these lenses, you can remove the lens. If it gets scratched, you can take it off and buy another one. And you can also buy lenses that have filters on them, which is great. It's rubber coated. It's waterproof to 33 feet, but you got the door that goes to your battery and memory card, so I would suggest buying a waterproof cover to be safe. Get my eyeballs on here. You have live burst. I forget how many pictures it'll take in a second. I think it's like 25 or 30. Well, on the burst you have auto 30, 10, 36, 33, 25, 1, 10, 3, 10, 1, 5, 1, and 3, 1 intervals. The second number is seconds. Like it'll take 30 pictures in 10 seconds on down to 3 pictures in 1 second. The night, it has the same thing. Auto 2 seconds, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 30 shutters. Schedule capture, that mentioned before. Touch zoom, photo timer. The same stuff. It's even got a night mode, which I like that. And here's your aspect ratios on the video. 5K is 30 with 24 frames per second. With the wide, linear is the same. Linear and horizon level and narrow lens. 4K on the wide, you've got 60, 30, and 24 frames per second. Super view lens, you have 30 at 24 frames per second. Well, let me redo that. On your 5K, your video aspect, on a 16.9 aspect ratio, you have a choice on your different settings on 5K of 30 and 24 frames per second. 4K, you have between 60, 30, and 24 frames per second. 2.7K. On the wide lens, you have 120 or 60 frames per second. Super view, you have 60. Linear and horizon leveling and narrow lens, you have 120 and 60 frames per second. 1080p. On the wide lens, you have a choice of 240, 120, 60, 30, and 24 frames per second. Super view, you have 120, 60, 30, and 24. Linear, horizon leveling and narrow, you have 240, 120, 60, 30, and 24 frames per second. Let's see. On a 4.3, I'm not going to read all this here. I'm going to put the specs in. Y'all can read. It takes a long time. I'm old. Let's see here. Video file format is an MP4. Max video bit rate is 100 megabits per second on 2.7, 4, and 5K. Some impressive specs here. You got time warp 3.0, which is time lapse. In 4K, you got auto 2x, 5x, 10, 15, and 30 speed. And it looks like the same for 2.7, 1440p, 1080. And like I said, there's a whole lot more specs that I'll put in the video that you can read. There's quite a bit. And it's compatible with over 30 accessories. And that's about all of my review. I have a video of where I compare it. I think it's on 1080. I compare it to the quality of my iPhone 6S, my son's GoPro Hero 4, and my GoPro Hero 7 white. You'd be surprised at the difference. I'll make some more video later demonstrating the different modes and such and such. Well, thank y'all for watching. Take it greasy, keep it on the machine. Well, appreciate y'all watching. Take it greasy. See you on the flip side. GoPro Hero 9. Nice. Yeah, the iPhone 6S. I mean, it's great quality. You can't beat an iPhone for picture and video quality. Especially video. A lot of people use them to do all their YouTube video, and I use it quite a bit. Well, I don't know if I'm going to catch any fish this evening. I ain't got much time. I'm mainly just going to test out my new GoPro Hero 9 my wife bought me for my birthday. What do y'all think about that? And I'm going to compare the video with the GoPro Hero 4 and the GoPro Hero 7 white. I believe that's a 7. Well, let's try it out and see what happens. I think I only got it on 1080. I just want to see how 1080 does compared to 1080 on the other two. I'll do 5K later. Be a worm on there and an egg sinker. So put an egg on there and just get me a little more casting distance. I may not catch anything. You never know though. Caught a trout out here the other day. See if I can adjust where I'm sitting without falling head first in the river. That sucked. Mrs. bought me a camera for my birthday. Bought me a new iPhone SE for Christmas that I'm still waiting on. Hope it'll come. Feeling like crap lately. I hope I don't have to take another leave from work. Run down. Got old. Rock and roll, that's all I can say. You gotta keep on keeping on. Life's a garden, dig it. That's what Joe Dirt said. I saw some fish topping up in the water that way, but I believe it's just a carp. This GoPro 9, you can get different lenses with filters. All that. I'm gonna end up getting me a waterproof case for it's waterproof to 30 feet for like 30 minutes, something like that. I don't trust it with the battery memory card door on it. I'm gonna get me a external microphone too. And a selfie stick / tripod. Put me a big old ball of worms on there. Just for shits and giggles. That trout went after a big ball of worms. I only brought 1 tub of worms. So I didn't got much time to fish anyway. Man, it water's cold. Worms chilled to the bone. Good for trout too, I like it. Hell, I've caught bass, large and small and everything else. Real cold water. Hell, I caught a nice largemouth in February and it was raining on me. Was it worth getting rained on, Nicole? Yes, as a matter of fact, it was. Come on, fishies. Don't do me this way. Let me catch one of my new GoPro video. Lord, I put new line on it. Real. Oh my gosh. They say lay that spool with the label up. Lay it with the label down. It won't get twisted. Bullshit. It'll get twisted either way because I tried either way. Damn, I got a bite. We fall in the river. Battery life's supposed to be an hour and a half. I come with 2 batteries. 2 rechargeable batteries. That's what I like. The GoPro Hero 7, you can't switch batteries out on it. It just has an internal battery. You might be lucky to get an hour worth of video out of it. Now the 4, you can replace the batteries in it. I mean, it's a better camera. It costs a lot more. I think the 7 was like $200. 5 years ago or so, that 4 was like about $400. I'm not sure about the price of this 9. It's like $350, $324. There's your GoPro Hero 7 white footage. I've had it about a year. It's got some bugs in here and there. It's got some good features like voice command, different stuff like that. There's a fish after my worm. Y'all probably can't see him. Are you a trout? You're a bass is what you are. I'm a vertical jig, you big man. He's wanting it bad. think he saw me. He looks up. Y'all know y'all can't see him. Looks like he's about a foot long. A vertical jig that worm up and down. And you see him. He goes to charge it. Let's get back over here. I believe he's living there under them pieces of wood. Come on, bass. There you go. He's hitting it. Did he get it? Got part of it. Let's flip it back out. There's some bass in here. In there. I believe it's mostly carp. That carp's taking over. One species is invasive. You're supposed to dispatch them when you catch them. That means murder. I just turn them back in, hell. I see no use to kill it. Now if it had to be a snakehead or something like that, it would. Carp eat just bottom feeders. Do my slow retrieve again. Straighten this cheap ass line out. I put a lot smaller. I went from a 2 hook to probably about a 4 or 6. That way if he's small, it'll be easier to hook him. Well, to switch back to the 7, the battery went dead in my 9. And of course the 7 didn't want to turn on. It's just full of pleasant surprises, malfunctions. You buy a GoPro, you better spend your money on the most expensive one you can. Don't buy the cheapie. I'm telling you. You're wasting your money if you do. I think at 7's when they first come out with voice command and all that. I'll tell you, I don't understand country too good. You use that voice command and you would think you got the perfect video of a nice big old fish, and you look and it didn't record. When that goose is flying, y'all see that? White head on it. Got the head of a buzzard. I gotta go here in a minute. Hoping to catch that bass before I left, but I don't know if it's gonna happen today or not. See some carp top in the water yonder. I was hoping to go to the Nag's Head for a couple of days here near Thanksgiving. But I don't know if I won't get to go. The weather's supposed to be bad because of a storm, of course. They've been seeing humpback whales and everything passing by the pier I fish on. I go out there, I don't see jack squat.